Today on RMU-Live, Bethel Park closes school on Thursday and Monday after a threat is made. Also, Boy Scouts are now accepting girls into their program. And Penn State and Pitt tuitions might be going up. All this and more on RMU Live.
Welcome to RMU Live. Today is October 13th, 2017. My name is Reagan Check.
And I'm Nick Hedrick. Here's what's happening now. The Bethel Park School District canceled school on Thursday after threatening messages towards the school were found. Threats also appeared on social media. These threats are said to not be credible. Bethel Park also put new safety precautions into play as a result of the threat. Classes will be canceled Monday as well.
Penn State President Eric Barron warns the university's tuition might rise if a budget agreement in Harrisburg cannot be reached. Barron emphasized that it might raise in the spring semesters. The university stands to lose $318.2 million in appropriations.
58-year-old William Ham was arrested this Tuesday after hitting a school van. He was arrested for a DUI and also for having a controlled substance. 3 people that were in the van were then taken to the hospital.
Moon Township police are looking for a man who broke into a Unimart early Monday morning. Officials say that the man smashed the window and stole an undetermined amount of cash, and there has been he saw a camera heading toward Haslam Road.
Murdered Pitt student Elena Shicott denied a judge's suggestion to get a protection from abuse order from her ex-boyfriend Matthew Darby. The judge said he believed she was in danger, but Shicott said she did not see Darby as a threat. Darby is now in custody for her murder, which took place on Sunday. Darby was arrested in Myrtle Beach earlier this week.
32-year-old Zachary Chico of New Kensington has been sentenced to 2 to 6 years in prison for a hit and run in 2015 that killed a bicyclist. He told officials that he wasn't sure what he hit, but was afraid to stop. Thursday night in Aliquippa, 65-year-old woman, also known as the neighborhood grandma, was hospitalized after being shot on her porch. Officials say she was caught in a crossfire after talking to the intended target. Police are now looking for the 3 suspects in their late teens.
Strength and conditioning coach Todd Hammer has been nominated for the Strength Coach of the Year award. 3 finalists will be announced for this award in November, and the winner will be announced in January. This will take place at the NSCA conference. Hammer will also be speaking at this event.
RMU police are now trying to prepare students and faculty in case of an active shooter. They have been showing presentations and videos to help train and prepare them in their roles in the situation. The department has a crisis assessment and risk evaluation or CARE team in place that meets every 2 weeks to be prepared in case of a situation like this occurs.
Be sure to tune into our other shows, RMU Live on Mondays and Fridays at 1 p.m., Sports Talk in the Berg on Tuesdays at 6:30 p.m., and Colonial Sports Center Thursdays at 9:30 p.m. here on RMU-TV. And coming up next on RMU Live, wildfires continue to spread through California.
And Hurricane Ophelia heads toward Europe.
The things that hurt us, they all start from somewhere. The words we say, the things we do, they can grow into something else. What was small and innocent can become big and sometimes scary. All it takes is one comment, one picture, one video for something to catch fire. But a big problem doesn't need a big response. Not at first. Even if we don't know what to say, the eye emoji can be that first step we take. Let's all pledge to take that first small step together and change the world in a big way. I am a witness, and so are you.
Oh, emojis! I thought the conversation just got dumber.
Ugh, internet trolls, just ignore them.
I like you just the way you are.
I believe in you!
She's a hugger. Give her a squeeze.
Help up the hand.
Ah, there you go. Thanks, mate.
You're killing it, Jane!
Tonight, along the Texas Gulf Coast, utter devastation. Harvey barreled ashore overnight, packing 130-mile-an-hour winds, blinding sheets of rain, and a treacherous storm surge.
Harvey can't mess with Texas. So donate now to help make Texas whole again.
Wildfires in Northern California have killed at least 31 people. The flames have taken entire neighborhoods and commercial districts. Officials began sifting through the debris for the first time on Thursday.
On Wednesday, Tropical Storm Ophelia officially became a hurricane. This hurricane is heading towards Europe and may hit the United Kingdom and Ireland. The storm will not be as bad as the ones that hit America due to cooler waters lowering the intensity of the storm. This is much more north in the Atlantic Ocean, which is why it is heading towards Europe instead of North America.
North Korean Foreign Minister Ri Yong-ho told officials Pyongyang would never agree to a nuclear deal as long as the United States keeps applying pressure. Ri also told reporters that the U.S. president has declared war on their country, causing a war of words between the American leader and Pyongyang over the past month.
President Donald Trump will be speaking about the Iran nuclear deal. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's security establishment believes there are few good alternatives. Netanyahu spoke at the United Nations last month and claimed the deal needed to be, quote, fixed or nixed, unquote. Trump has criticized the Iran deal and claims that it is one-sided. Netanyahu has praised Trump for his comments on the deal.
On Thursday, the Trump administration announced its withdrawal from the United Nations cultural organizations. Although they withdrew from the group, the Trump administration said it wanted to continue to provide perspective and expertise to the UNESCO, but as a non-member observer. A police officer in the New Orleans was shot and killed after a gunman opened fire. The mayor confirmed the death early Friday morning. Officials say a group of 4 officers were on a routine patrol when they saw something suspicious. When they went to investigate, the gunman opened fire, shooting one officer multiple times.
The Boy Scouts of America announced on Wednesday that they will now be accepting girls. This new plan will allow the smallest unit to include both boys and girls. This new plan will start in 2019. Girls will also be able to earn the rank of Eagle Scout under this new plan.
20-year-old DeAndre Harris was released on unsecured bond after being accused of unlawful wounding. Photos and videos of Harris are being widely spread of him being attacked by white men at the Charlottesville protest. 2 assailants were also charged. An individual alleged that Harris attacked him. Harris could now be facing up to 5 years in jail.
A couple was released from Taliban captivity in Pakistan. They are headed to London today and will then get on a flight to Canada. The couple was held captive for 5 years before Pakistani forces conducted an operation that finally freed them. And in September, Earl Merchant forgot a diesel can he needed for work, so he went home to get it. He then noticed something moving in a field, which turned out to be 15-year-old Jasmine Block, who had been missing since August. Block had escaped from a house where the men that abducted her had taken her. Melcher was then given a $7,000 reward, which he then gave to Jasmine.
3 weeks after a killer hurricane hit Puerto Rico, President Trump states that he is losing patience and that the troops and emergency workers will eventually have to leave. Trump's advisors scrambled to assure Puerto Rico that Washington was not abandoning it. This statement came after the House approved $36.5 billion in aid for natural disasters. This includes Puerto Rico.
Epic Games, publisher of the game Fortnite, are suing the website Addicted Cheats. 2 associates from the website used the game's aimbotting services to alter the game's source code. Epic Games says that this violates the end-user agreement players agreed to at the start of the game. The players have both been banned several times from this game as well.
A Tumblr page that is linked to Russia's promoted a contest for people to play Pokemon Go near famous sites of police brutality. The prizes promised were Amazon gift cards. The page was linked to Do Not Shoot Us, a campaign designed to mimic aspects of Black Lives Matter. Officials could not find any evidence that anyone participated in the contest or that the prizes were distributed.
T-Mobile announced that they will be capping their 5 GB LTE plan on November 12th. This applies to T-Mobile users that travel to Canada and Mexico. You used to be able to have unlimited LTE data for no extra charge. That will now change with this new plan.
And for all the news you could possibly need regarding RMU sports and arts and entertainment, be sure to check out RMUCenturyMedia.com. Coming up after the break, weather forecaster Tyler Schlendorn will be in our weather center with a look at the weekend's forecast.
And our sports reporter Matt Simkovic will be talking about the NFL season when we come back.
I just moved in with his family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that! That's disgusting! Oh, poop already! You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
Well, Thomas, you've got pre-diabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have pre-diabetes. Big time.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back to RMU Live. My name is Matt Simkovic, and now it's time to get into sports. The RMU football team plays Duquesne tomorrow at 6 p.m. The hockey teams are in for a tough weekend ahead of them, with the men's playing a doubleheader at Canisius and the women's having 2 in enemy territory at Maine. Both team series are tonight and tomorrow. The volleyball team plays at Bryant, looking to break closer to 500 as they currently sit at 9-11. In Pittsburgh sports, the Steelers are currently number 1 in the AFC North, and they look to stay there as they play the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday at 4:25. The Penguins off to a rocky start with a 2-2-1 record right now after dropping one to the Tampa Bay Lightning last night. They look to rebound against the Florida Panthers tomorrow at 7. Let's check how the weekend weather's looking with Tyler Schlendorn.
Thanks, Matt. Now let's take a look. As we have sunny 4-degree weather today, be partially cloudy, and as you can see, it's the previous record on this day with a high of 88 degrees. Now let's take a look at tomorrow's weather. As you can see, it's going to be similar to today with the high of 79, the previous record of 87. It's also going to be cloudy again. Now let's take a look at the 5-day forecast. As you can see, it's looking like we're going to be in the high 70s for most of the week, going down to the high 50s and low 60s to start the week off next week. And we're looking at high 60 for Saturday, while averaging between the low to high 40s and 57 on Friday. So it'll be a bit cold at night. Make sure you bundle up. And besides that, stay dry on Sunday. Now, let's throw it back to the desk.
And that's all we have for RMU Live.
We will see you next week. Have a great day.